Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Arcande and I'm back with another video. So let's get started with the hair. So this wig is a 22-inch Afro kinky curly wig coming from Cynosure Hair, and it is a sweet lace frontal with 3 safety combs in the inside and 2 safety pins. So they gave me 2 wig caps and a pair of lashes. So this wig is 100% density and they came in pre-plugged, but I went ahead and applied some water and plugged some more hair because I wanted it to really look natural. So what you want to do when you plug hair, you want to do it in sections. So section it out, apply some water, and grab your tweezers and just pluck out the hair. And this was how much hair I ended up taking out. Next, I'm gonna grab my Acne Stress Control Toner by Neutrogena and just clean my skin and then moisturize it. And if you guys want to see how I prep my skin in details before applying makeup, I'm gonna link the video up in the right corner. Then I'm gonna grab my Eco Styling Gel and just slick back my hair just to make sure that they're not in the way when I glue my frontal. So when you apply your wig cap, you want to make sure that your ears are out and not inside the wig cap. And then grab some Got To Be Freeze Press spray. Got To Be spray and just spray it around your hairline. And then with the help of a blow dryer, make sure it is dry and repeat that 2 or 3 times just to make sure that the wig is glued onto your scalp. And right now I'm using my eyebrow razor to just cut out the excess wig cap that didn't glue. For some reason the sides never want to glue at once, so I had to apply more spray and just glue it down. Then I took my foundation and just spread it through the wig cap just to make sure that it matches with my skin tone. Then I used my toner to clean my skin just to make sure that the glue sticks. So you have the choice. You can either use alcohol, 91% alcohol, or toner. Either one works, but alcohol is most preferred. And like you can see right now, I am applying my Ghost Bond glue. I'm gonna put the link down below. And I'm not just putting it on my skin, I'm putting it on the cap and on my skin. So not only is it going to glue the cap, but it's also going to make sure that I have some glue on the skin to lay my lace frontal. So I actually applied 2 layers of the glue, and each time I made sure it looked like this before applying another layer. And while waiting for the second layer to dry, because y'all could still see the white glue was still there, I went ahead and cut the sides of the ears to make sure that, you know, my ears could breathe. Well, ears don't breathe, but yeah, y'all get what I'm trying to say. And then I was trying to do a vertical line just to make sure I could manipulate the lace front easily, but then, yeah, that happened. I cut my lace front. I actually cut it. But we move guys, we move. I couldn't stop myself because I was already like, I already decided to do this video. Like, I can't stop myself, so I had to figure something out. And then what I did was I actually applied some more glue on that area. Then I applied some more Got To Be spray, and then I just tied my head scarf. So usually when I watch videos, most people usually use satin scarves, but I don't really see the difference though. I really don't see the difference. But anyway, so after I did that step, like y'all could see, the lace was pretty glued, and even the side that was kind of weird, yeah, it did glue. So I just took my rat tail comb and just like comb through it and make sure that all the hair was slicked back. Then I grabbed my eyebrow razor and then cut off the excess lace, and y'all could see there was a little piece that was sticking out. And then I just cleaned it, applied some more Got To Be spray to make sure that the wig was laid, you know, dried it one more time, and then boom, that's what it was looking like. Really laid and really cute. Excuse me, y'all see this? So while trying to do my middle part, I realized that I did pluck a little too much hair in the front, so I took my eyeliner, my black eyeliner, and did some fake strokes that looked like hair. Moving on to the makeup, I started by applying my ColourPop primer, and this primer is so hydrating. I absolutely love it, and I would recommend it, especially if you have dry skin or even for people who have oily skin like you can see. I am applying my Fenty Beauty powder, and this powder is in the shade Hazelnut, and I'm just pressing it onto my skin using my beauty blender. Then I went ahead and applied some setting spray just to make sure that the powder is fine. And then right now I am applying my foundation shade on my lace just so it could blend in with my skin. So because I was going for a really natural look, what I recently realized is that applying your concealer before applying your foundation actually does make your makeup to look really natural. So that is what I was doing. I did apply 2 different concealers, which I'm gonna link down below. I'm not sure if I did mention this before on my channel, but because beauty blenders absorb the moisture of whatever it is that you're applying, it could be concealer, foundation, whatever, it does make your makeup to look more natural, since it absorbs the moisture. And since I was going for something really natural, I did blend everything with my beauty blender. For foundation, I'm using my go-to Huda Beauty foundation in the shade Cocoa, and I literally used that one pump that y'all saw me applying. Literally, I love this foundation. Not only is it full coverage, but it also smells good, and it's like perfectly my shade. Literally, what I usually do is I line out my brow. I do like a line under, then I do a line on top, just following the natural shape. And then I just use this brow pencil to just fill it in and just do like little fake strokes in the front. And then I actually used the foundation to underline my brows actually. But yeah, I'm gonna link everything down below, and you just want to make sure it is clean and clear. Just conceal under and then on top as well. To contour, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty stick in the shade Espresso that I just put around my forehead, on the sides of my nose, under my cheekbone, and I was just blending it with 2 different brushes. So I did use a smaller brush to do on top of my brows and the sides of my nose as well, and then I used a kind of bigger brush to do under my cheekbone and around my chin. Then I apply my ColourPop setting powder under my eyes and also under my contour to just make my cheekbones a little bit more defined. And basically applying setting powder right before doing eyeshadows actually do help a lot, because any eyeshadow that's gonna fall is gonna be just with the powder, and you could just easily just blend it out. So it's really important to just put some powder under your eyes before doing eyeshadows. Then I went in my Moroccan Spice palette by Fenty Beauty and applied these 2 eyeshadows, which were the only 2 eyeshadows that I applied actually. I just applied it all through my eyelids, and it gave me this really cute brown shade on my eyes, which I really loved. And I did take a blending brush to just blend out the powder. And then to bronze, I did use the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Coconutty, and everywhere that I did apply my contour, that is where I applied some bronzer. It wasn't anything too pronounced. For blush, I used my Maybelline Master Camo palette, which I applied on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, And I use that little highlighter that's in that palette as well to just like, just a little highlight, nothing too much, just something simple. And then I use my setting spray from Colourpop to just like, set all this makeup. And I applied lashes off camera, and I'm gonna link everything down below. Anything else that I just did after this was just like, to customize the wig. And I did apply some wax stick, on my wig, and some mousse as well. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.